Welcome everybody to the official Dark Times set tour. Today I'm going to be showing you around, I don't even know how many sets we have, but I'm going to show you around pretty much everything that we've got. So starting off, we have Oakhold. Obviously this is the main village featured throughout Season 1, and I'm kind of starting where we were first introduced to Oakhold. You see like Knight and Marty standing up on that hill, and they're like, whoa, what's that? Because somehow they didn't see it from all the way back there because fog exists. But anyways, we see the dock area, and this is where the season actually ended. You can see Knight and Quinn still standing there. Spoilers, by the way. Yeah, this is the docks. We filmed a couple scenes here. This tree was, I think it was made by Prawngs. I think, and I believe, I don't even know who made this. It was either Flair or Persimmon, but I can't remember. It's been so long. And of course, we have these creeper dolls. If you see any of these, the explanation for that is I updated these mods to 1.12 like halfway through the season, and everything that was built before that just hated me. So anything custom NPCs is just basically screwed up for no reason. So yeah, this is kind of the outskirts of Oakhold. We got a nice pathway up to there. Obviously the castle, which we'll cover in the next little segment here. This is going to be split into multiple parts because for some reason my recording software hates me. So now that I've flown all the way here, this is kind of the forest camp. I gave you a spoiler warning, so if you're still here, sorry. So with better foliage, the grass actually kind of goes inside of people, and it was inside of the mage here in a couple shots, but I fixed it with that piece of wool. So if you noticed that, good for you. And then if we fly right over this hill, we have the guard camp. This was actually decorated. Both of these were decorated by Prawngs, and I think this one in particular turned out really well. I do like the other one, but this is my favorite. So next we're going to be actually going into the city because that's all I have to show of the forest. So we are going to cut to that. Alright, so we are here at this castle now. If you go and download the Oakhold map, which by the way, all the links to the maps will be in the description. If you go and download this map, you'll notice that if you come right through, first of all, there's no arches because that's a mod thing. But if you come in here, there's like a staircase that goes up. But no, we kind of changed this castle outline. Where do I even start? If we go off to the left here, we have this room. Obviously the necromancer has his little banners throughout the castle, but there were a couple scenes shot in here. If we go on further, the whole music video was shot throughout this hallway, and obviously necromancer was pinned against that wall by Bryce in episode 11. A little secret never shown there. If we go down the stairs, it isn't just a cut, like there's actual stairs. This castle is real. You can check it out. We have this room. This, I think this was the part that we didn't change, but this is all pretty cool, right? Little decorations. This room, nothing special. Come out here, there's actually a couple scenes shot in here. And if you're wondering, I didn't include better foliage in this tour because it doesn't really add much in a set tour. It's more for the aesthetics in the actual video. So we do have a hole in the wall. That was pretty cool. We come through here, just a little medium room. And then this room, I'm probably the most proud of this room because it took me so long. And unfortunately, it probably wasn't noticed that much just because most of the shots were like this rather than like this. But, you know, it happens. I don't know what's going on with this here. Probably the top of the hammer that was here and got destroyed. This doesn't actually lead to the sewers. It's just kind of a hallway. Leads to this, but that's just behind the scenes stuff. This is a set tour. We're supposed to be touring around all the stuff that was in the actual episode. Now we're going to go back to the front of the castle because I'm not going to show the bottom floor. If we go off into the right here, this was only shown in the music video, but you go up these stairs, very like castle-like, to go upstairs and then through a single door to get to the throne room. Very castle-like. But we actually do have this room here. And that's weird because I recently updated the texture pack and now we have these paintings, which is quite interesting. But this room I'm also very proud of. This right here took me so long. But yeah, I did a lot of the building in this throne room area with bit work. I didn't do these trees. I basically didn't do any nature stuff, so I can't take credit for that, or any like the little decorations. I probably did some, but I did mostly bit work. And here we have the throne room. Obviously, many scenes were shot in here. This was built by Flare. This is about the only thing that I didn't build in this room. But Prawngs actually had the idea to change it from water to lava when the Necromancer took over. So that was a cool little addition. I don't know if anybody actually noticed it, but really cool in my opinion. I believe if we go in here, yes, this is Shay's bedroom. Shay and the Baron, of course, they share this bed. It's kind of a underwhelming bedroom, but you know, we never really had plans. That scene was kind of a last minute addition to get your brain remembering the Baron for the twist. Major spoiler if you are still around. I don't know why you would be if you haven't seen the episode. I believe there is one thing left in the castle that I forgot to mention, and is if you go off this way, there's actually a library. There was one little scene shot in here when Shay was leading in guards. Oh, a banner. Shay was like leading on guards when the Necromancer was taking over the castle, and yeah, he died. So it looks like the recording got cut off because I'm not a professional at making these types of videos. But this was a little area, and then if you come to this side, it's all barren. No pun intended. We got some birds in the trees, got some nests. Those were in a couple shots. But that's honestly about it for the castle. So we're actually going to move on to the top part of Oakhold. And there's not much to be discussed. But I will go through a little tour. So if we go through the door, I don't know how this happened, and I don't know how to remove it. If somebody knows, please hit me up. But yeah, if we come through... I guess that's how you remove it. Good to know. Okay, well, yeah, that was not planned, I swear. I was trying to figure out how to remove that for weeks. But anyways, there was a nice fight taking place here. This chest is just, you know, blockbuster stuff. If we come off to the left, through this bridge, we had a scene right here. You can actually get... Oh, I almost forgot. You're about to get a sneak peek of Season 2. So... this is the market area, and it's been 5 years if you saw that post-credit scene, and you know, lots of things have happened. This is the mage's house. It was broken into in Season 1, but it is pretty barren here. This isn't the final look of it, but you know, it's been a long time, so things have happened, obviously. Market here. This is where the mage was buried. Nothing else. This is gonna get decorated too. But yeah, if we come up these stairs up here, this was shown a couple times recently in episode 12. There was actually a conversation like right here, but this is just massive. Like, everything was made from scratch here. This is not on the actual Oakhold map, and if you know from other episodes, these were actual buildings that were here. We just TNT'd them and then decorated them. And by we, I mean Prawngs. What a legend with this building here. I could not do this. But right here was actually the gang's main house. So it's kind of ironic that Marty died here. But this was their house. This is where the iconic "Indeed, young Quinn" line was said. And Knight was like peering over the window there. Man, I almost said Vindo. Wow. But yeah, this is just massive destruction. I don't really know what else I can say. This was a great set. I'm so glad it was added. And just a little fun thing is Zach built this, so I figured we'd give it at least some love. I don't know what it's supposed to be other than like a pillar that burned down, but yeah. We actually have some guards from this scene here. And actually, off the edge of this, we do have the bar, which was very poorly decorated just for the shot of the bartender coming out. Because we want to get you used to the bartender, that's all I'll say. I think we've covered all of the upper ground stuff. Other than, you know, obviously if you turn right, you go down this path. But nothing was actually filmed here other than some chases and walking. But all this is decorated, so I guess I'll fly around. Prawngs did a really good job on this. And I think Zach helped a little bit. I can't remember. We go around here. Boom, boom. This was where the bunker was. Obviously, the back of the gang's house was there. And the bunker. Now, I will show you. This was really sad. All this bunker was built on custom NPCs. But it all went to waste. Because custom NPCs doesn't like to update to 1.12 apparently. So if anybody has like a non-broken version of custom NPCs, also hit me up in the comments or like DM me on Discord. I'll leave my Discord ID there too until Dark Times gets totally famous and then I get like spammed, but that's okay too. The main reason why I actually chose the Occult map is because it had so much secrets, and I know I just said much secrets and that's grammatically incorrect. You don't have to correct me. But I don't even know where to start, but we're gonna actually start in the sewers. This is not included in Occult. You will not find this anywhere other than right here. So Prawngs actually decorated this entire set because he wanted to build something for Dark Times, and so we added a sewer scene. And he decorated this entire sewer. I don't know if you could see it all in the episode, but it's great. And I wish there was a way we could have included it again, but the story just didn't call for it, unfortunately. But if we go off this way, this was all decorated. Go off this way, obviously black wall, but you don't have to know that. Some dead bodies. Good stuff. But unfortunately, there's just so much to show that I can't spend more time on the sewers. But very, very nice set. So next we're going to actually go on to the whole necromancer area. Now, there's actually a secret entrance. If you press the button on the back of this tree, it opens up this, and you go down here and all through here. And I know this is very confusing, but it doesn't matter. So I'm actually going to go back into creative. There was a cool fight scene taking place right down here. But if you go in here, there's obviously the staircase that leads up to the next level. So that's how you get here. But if you go in here, we have this room. There were a couple scenes shot in here. The jail cell, obviously. But again, the custom NPCs kind of ruins it. If we actually go in this room, this was highly impacted by the custom NPC issues. As you can see, there's a bunch of creepers and blah. But this was the necromancer's room, mostly. If you veered off here, in the earlier episodes, you could actually see like a ladder, like right against this wall or something. But we added this. The rest of the rooms were already here. I just had to decorate them. Or I didn't, but someone did. This room was, unfortunately, completely destroyed by the updating of custom NPCs. But I had to update. It's how we got the magic effects to work. 1.12 is the good version to record. If you're recording in 1.10, I highly suggest that you upgrade to 1.12. Also, why? This is weird, bro. This is weird. But anyway, that's it for the necromancer stuff. Or dare I say, the Baron stuff. I believe that's all the underground stuff. And I'm pretty sure we also have time to fly on over, wrap up this Occult set for the behind this, like, not behind the scenes, but like, oh yeah, we had this little boat scene. This was here. I kind of forgot about it. Yeah, all these boats were decorated by Prawngs. They're all a little bit different, which is nice. I bet it took them a while, but I think it turned out well. But if we keep going this way into the mountains of Occult, we have the Void sets. Now that shot of Marty transforming, oh, lag. So after that shot of Marty transforming into the Phoenix, that was actually shot on this green screen here. It was kind of hard to make it look somewhat realistic, especially with that lighting, as you probably saw. But this is Davrin's Void. The rocks on the ground are temporary, so it was kind of hard to work with. But yeah, this is his void. It's kind of trippy, but I'm sorry for blinding you. I really am. This is how we got the Bryce shot. We just lined him up, did some filming in that black box. Pretty cool. And this is Vance's void. Also pretty neat. That's pretty, honestly, that's all there is to the Occult set right now. Obviously there was more stuff, but we're gonna cut to the next segment where we are gonna go to Donan. All right, this is Donan. See, I'm not sure if people actually know the name of this town. It wasn't stated that many times, but it does have a name, and we're gonna be touring it. So again, custom NPCs kind of screwed over this market, but it's still here, so I'm not complaining. It's very nice looking. I just get stuck on everything. But anyways, we have a little castle tour, and for those of you that don't know, Dark Times is remade off of an old series. So I'll actually just walk through the castle as I explain this. So Dark Times is based off of an old series of mine that was very cringy, and this map was actually the original of that. Like, Dark Times is based on the second season of something, and this map was the first season, and then obviously Occult was the second season. But yeah, as you can see, there's not much to show in the castle. The only scenes that were here were that throne room and then this, but obviously there were different paintings. I don't know why there's so many paintings of like the creators of Sphax. I mean, I guess I'm not judging. I'm not judging. But yeah, there's like different things, and if you actually load up this map, it was originally a Hunger Games map. So this is actually the cornucopia. This building is custom and that building is custom, both by Flare. You go down the path that way. This village was actually shown, but it got burnt down because, you know, I'm just gonna blame it on somebody else and say that it wasn't me that had fire tick on. So yeah, somebody else burnt down the village. But if you come in here, this was actually the guard shot, and I believe if I click this, all the guards will show up. Yep. So all the guards were recorded. None of them are just standing still statues. Not even this one. Or actually this one. No, he is standing still, but I still recorded him. We even had some people laying in the barracks, and so that's pretty cool. We had the mage talking. The mage. Nothing in here. Little table and stuff in here, but nothing special. Yeah, that's honestly it for Donan. This was a nice village until it got burnt down by that terrible person. World editing error here. And yeah, that's why this place wasn't shown in the episode that much. It was shown in the first episode, it was here, but as soon as we updated the map, just got absolutely destroyed. Well, that's it for Donan, so we will go on to Gistrif. And second to last, but not second to least, we have Gistrif. This is quite the set, and let me just say, this map is just broken in some parts. As you can see, you can just like go through the walls, and this is not my fault. I don't know what happened, but it's always been like this. There's actually a pretty cool throne room here. I believe this is based off of a Narnia castle. But this is where that dinner scene was. I don't even know if it was dinner. It was probably lunch in episode 1. Man, episode 1 was so bad. I'm so sorry. But there was a scene in here. Other than that, this castle was not used. The most parts that were used were actually outside. So there was a battle here. So that's pretty cool. I basically just took some gas and told my friends to run around here. And that's how this happened. Nothing much to it, you know. That's why it doesn't look that great. But over here, we do actually have a decorated area, which was featured in the flashback sequence. And maybe featured in the future, I will see. But this house was actually decorated very nicely, again, by Prawngs, our best builder here. Other than that, this part of the village is almost irrelevant, honestly. Now, for where it gets good, you obviously have some trees and stuff. But this dock area is where a lot of episode 1 took place. We have some nice docks, again, for the flashback sequence. Got a boat. But over here, we actually have the market, which got updated recently. It might look a little bit different than in the original episode that you saw. But yeah, this is... There's not much to Giz-Treef, honestly, but this boat is pretty cool. I don't believe it's decorated the same, but this was the captain's room and all that. But I might have lied. So they got on the boat, right? And then I copied and pasted the boat. I wish I could fly faster. Over here. So this is the burnt boat. And it's pretty cool. We had this room. I'm sure you might remember the carpet, or you probably don't because of how irrelevant episode 1 is. I don't know how this happened, but dab. Yeah, this is just giving me terrible memories. But pretty cool, right? Totally. But before we wrap up the set tour, I do want to show you Flinteria, because I promised, even though the old set, you know, some issues happened with it, so it's not actually the same. But you might remember some of the stuff. So yeah, I'll show you that before we wrap things up. So the last set on our little set tour here, I say little and then it's probably going to turn out to be like 25 minutes, is Flinteria. So it definitely looks a lot different. The old Flinteria was pretty destroyed. You might recognize this logo. You might not, but this area was actually encased in a black box, and I just destroyed the little area. But you know, don't get too shy from this set, because it may or may not be returning sometime soon. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. But this is basically, it's one of these. I think it's actually, yeah, it's this one. This is Quinn's house, I believe. Maybe. No. I don't even know what I'm talking about, bro. Jeez. This is Quinn's house. Yes, I remember filming in here. And he goes up and his parents are dead on the floor with some really cringy looking blood effects. But yeah, this map is actually really a really nice map and will be used in Season 2 and maybe some other projects. But with that, I'm going to wrap up the set tour here. So I would like to thank you guys very much for watching this set tour. I know it was a long one, and I'm sorry if you got spoiled, but you had every chance to click off the video. I honestly don't remember what video's next, but whatever it is, it will be coming. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm basically just rambling and flying around the map. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the set tour here. I will see you guys later, and bye-bye.